Evening, everyone, and thank you for visiting the session on pandemic and how it's affected the programmatic advertising and monetization industry. And I'll be covering a lot of topics on the challenges we faced and how we overcame these kind of situations. Before that, I would just like to take you through X Marketplace. X Marketplace is a Google certified publishing partner with access to all Google monetization tools like the open bidding, the multiplex ad, the Google Ad Manager, and the Google AdSense MCM. So basically, we do all kind of formats. That is display, video, native, and video we do pre-roll and post-roll and mid-roll as well. So being a Google certified publishing partner, we work with publishers all across the globe, and we have quite a few publishers in the MENA region as well. Regarding that's with the monetization part, also consider X Marketplace as your advertising partner because we will provide you access to our traffic through programmatic guaranteed deals uh, and programmatic preferred deals as well. So what are programmatic deals? Programmatic deals are basically the process of automating and buying the selling of ad inventory in real time through an automated bidding system. Programmatic advertising enables brand or agencies to purchase ad impressions on publisher sites or apps within milliseconds through a sophisticated ecosystem. So we can provide you traffic not only from the MENA region, but also globally as well. This is a message from our CEO, Mr. Alessandro Lenzi, which he says we must further much thinking of think global, act global in an economical environment which cannot simply be like do like the Romans do. So we are global and we are local, and do not consider X Marketplace as only your monetization partner, but also a technological partner because we do we are flexible when it comes to technology and even have certain solutions for our publishers through API integration, which helps them increase their revenues and to meet their advertising goals as well, monetization goals as well. Let me take you to the agenda for today's session. First of all, we go through the challenges we faced during the pandemic. X Marketplace's technique to improvise the situation, where we use certain ads formats and certain techniques which actually help the business grow and help publishers to retain their revenues so that they did not go through the much of the losses. So one of them is the auto ad promotion for the publisher's website. We have the YouTube channel promotion, app install promotion, higher flow price, removing bad advertisers, which is a key challenge we faced during this period. You and the use of the new and exclusive tools for X Marketplace, programmatic native, and its effectiveness. We also have a new product, which is the video syndication, which I'll go through. And then we have the programmatic advertising, which is the guaranteed deals, preferred deals, X Marketplace, global network distribution. And lastly, we have the case study. Now we move on to our monetization strategy. So we, as of being a certified publishing partner, Google certified publishing partner, we have access to the Google Ad Manager, which is the ad server. Uh, we provide all the tools, the advertising, the monetization to our publishers, and also where we run the programmatic advertising deals as well. We have access to the audience suite. This is which will help advertisers reach the niche of the audience if they're looking for like high net worth individuals to target their campaigns. This can be done to the audience suite. Then we have the Ad Exchange SPM, Google Ad Exchange, which is a premium demand from Google, from the programmatic buying side of Google. This helps publishers to increase their revenues as we have very high quality brands advertising on the demand side. Then we have the AdSense MCM, As you know, AdSense is a free product given by Google to publishers. But with the AdSense MCM, they can connect to our Google Ad Manager, and we can help them. We provide them consultancy on how they can improve their revenues with certain tools which the publisher must be not knowing, and that's how we help publishers with all of our tools. As I said, we also work with the Google Open Bidding. So the open bidding is basically where we can add through the Google Ad Manager, we can add other bidding partners. That is like the other bidding partners, other demand partners. So we work with Amazon, we work with Verizon Media, the Rubicon Project, AppNexus, OpenX, and Index Exchange, Pubmatic, and so on. So we work with most of the global players on the demand side, which is connected to the ad manager, which means on competition through the first price auction, you'll have Google competing with other bidders for the ad spot of the publisher. These are some of the services which we provide our publishers: performance and quality control. All ad inventory and ad delivery to the network is 100% controlled by ExMarketPlace. Proprietary technology, multi-size header bidding, machine learning algorithms, policy consultancy. So a lot of times publishers have an issue where they have received a lot of violations. So ExMarketPlace helps these publishers on how to improve these violations and take care, and then we can send a review to Google as well. Also the GDPR compliances, where basically it means in the region of EU and the state of California, the publisher must take the consent of the user of the website that he can they collect his data for marketing and remarketing purposes. Then also we have the ad balance and user experience, native and video ads, internal linking, user loyalty tracking. So basically we have native and video ads. Native ads are basically ads which have a look and feel of the website. They are much faster loading. They have a high CTR, which I'll cover below in my presentation, and this increases the page speed, and and you can get more revenues, and also helps in user loyalty, as because of the page loading faster, the users are happy and they'll be returning to the website to for the content, and thus this can be monetized uh, through the Google Ad Exchange and other networks. Now I'll take you to the X Marketplace caching system. Basically, we provide the partners in best-in-class ad serving infrastructure, tools, and strategies. This is very important uh, place for us, a section for us to look at, because this helps in increasing the ad load speed on the website. So with faster loading ads, the users, it will not slow the speed, not slow the speed of the page, and thus this helps in user retention for the page, and that's how it's a very important part in the entire monetization ecosystem. So we developed an infrastructure that uses varnish cache as the reverse proxy to achieve impressive benefits on speed and performance, up to 500 to 1,000 times. So our savings in server infrastructure, protection against outages if the main server fails, and Varnish continues to serve cache content. So this is basically mostly important for the ad speed on the page, ad load on the page, which is very important for user retention, as I mentioned. Now we can go to the next section of which is the reporting. As I mentioned, XMarket provides a pretty extensive reporting for their publishers to know from which campaigns they're getting the most revenue, from which pages they're getting the most revenue. So hence we have an extensive reporting, real-time interactive as well as real-time targeting for them to know to target the campaigns from where they're receiving the most impression and the most revenue. So we have something called as the key value, which I will go through it in the below the presentation as well. So which would explain on how the reporting is done. Also, we have a domain performance tool, the better ad standard checker. So we have a tool which shows you where you can place your URL of your page and shows you if the ads are good enough to run on your page. Also, we have a Lighthouse integrated tool via the API, which means it's a developer's tool but gives you all the information of the page speed and what can be improved to, what can be improved to make the page much faster. We also have the content suggestion tool. So basically, it's for publishers who want to save time in writing content, which can make them more revenues from monetization. So we have a content suggestion tool which analyzes websites. You can find suggested keywords to increase SEO ranking and request content and translation. So all this is available to the X Marketplace dashboard, and this is a few services which we provide extra. So just a summary from what we have seen so far. So this XMark will provide you a full stack solution, tailored setups with user first approach. Basically, we believe more that the user of the website is the most important person in this entire transaction, and hence we must be able to do the best to give him the best so we can in turn he returns to the website as well. So with ad balance optimization, we can get 10% more page views. We can give it to our publishers through our technology. True lazy loading. Lazy loading means when the user scrolls down, the ad will show up. So that's called a lazy loading technology. So that increases the viewability by 70%. All this creates user retention on the website. Plus 100% CTR to native ads and enhance your user experience and also the user engagement. Now we will go to the X Marketplace techniques during the pandemic, and also first go to the challenges faced, and then I'll take you to how we overcame this kind of challenges. These were a few issues which we faced during the pandemic. As you all know, everyone was affected. Advertising budgets dropped. We had lower fill rates and also lower CPMs. So first, of course, we had lower CPMs. As the advertiser budgets were reduced, there were less competition in the marketplace, and thus a huge decline in the CPMs. So basically, when there's less competition, also there will be lower fill rate. So bigger brands were unwilling to spend, and we have noticed also a much lower fill rate comparatively. There was a lot of bad advertising during this period, misleading ads. Because of the low competition, there were very bad advertisers and misleading advertisers trying to buy at a very low rate. And considering all these factors, the publishers witnessed a huge drop in their overall revenues. So the first way to to tackle these challenges and the issues we face is we decided to go with auto ad setup. So what we try to do is increase the traffic to the publisher's website or his other subsidiaries, like it could be Facebook page or social channels, to increase his user base on those other fronts as well. So what we did with one of the publishers, if you see this is a website from Italy, it's called Ricetta ID. It's basically a food website. So we promoted the YouTube channel to the auto ad by the Google Ad Manager. For all unfilled impressions, X Marketplace promoted the publisher's YouTube channel, which not only increased their subscribers but also increased their monetizing revenues on their channel. And if you see, we have received a plus 21%, 46% increase, 46% increase in the overall subscribers for the YouTube channel. Also, we did the auto promo ads app install campaign. This is for one of the websites we work in Dubai. So we promoted the app so that they get more installs on the app. As for the look and feel of the website, X Marketplace used the auto promo ads, increasing the publisher's Android and Apple Store apps. This benefited in more installs, and also all the ads also always filled with with these kind of ads. Next thing we did was use of the unified pricing rule. Unified pricing rule is where we can apply flow prices and buy traffic at only those kind of trades. For example, if we set a flow price of $1, um, whichever advertiser is paying, only $1 would show up, the rest would not show up. So what happens when you add a unified pricing rule? Add a, we add a floor price. So we use the floor price rule for all the publishers. So it led to better CPM, lesser ad load. So of course, so if you're gonna have a CPM of say $1, it's gonna have much less advertisers, but good premium advertisers, but with and that's less or lesser ads were loaded. No fill pass back to auto ads such as YouTube channel and the Play Store app. Better user experience as lesser ads showed up, increases the overall paid speed, which led to user retention, and in the end, we had more revenues as well. So one of the key factors we used during the pandemic was the unified pricing rules, which not only helped the publisher with better revenues, but also with user retention during this period, which was really important. Negating bad advertisers, as I said, one of the issues with the bad advertisers we face, if you see from the presentation here, that we could see a download ad now for free, which was a misleading ad as well. So we had misleading ads, ads not appropriate to the content, bad user experience, loss of user retention. So what ExMarketPlace did in this case, we blocked all advertisers to report manually by using the Google Ad Manager. So we went and did a manual search on the Google Creative section to remove all bad advertisers. We got also we reached to the we reached the Google Trust and Safety team to not remove these not to remove these editors not only from X Marketplace but also from the entire network of Google. So we have had a constant support from the Trust and Safety team from Google to eradicate such bias. During this pandemic, we had an exclusivity to one of the tools from Google, which was called a multiplex ad. So multiplex ad was basically Google native ads, uh, which could be placed either at the below the content or the right trail on the desktop, like a sidebar. They are native content ads, which is similar to many native partners in this region as well. Um, the reason for this is and the benefits for the multiplex ad is powerful ads directly from Google, maximizes both revenue and user experience as well because these ads are much fast loading. And the best part compared with any other competitors, we have a net 30-day payment to the publishers. Other competitors could pay at net 45. And best part with the multiplex ad compared to the competitors is you do not get any misleading ads like get rich quick or know the secrets or somewhat on that same basis. So we used the multiplex ad, which is a new product from Google to most of our publishers, and we got good feedback on the same as well. Next, I would take you through the case study, which on one of the websites again in Italy, it's called Cheta IT, where we use programmatic native, not only to increase their revenues, but also their user retention and the growth in their overall user network. So we consider a very low number of display ad units to give priority to the content. In this way, we reduced the display revenue stream, but also increased the time and site and retention. We tested multiple native ads, stunning experiments with ad manager, native content, video, and app install ads. In this way, monetization impact has been reduced significantly. For the unsold inventory, we used a product called the AdSense Match Content, which is similar to the native ads for putting the multiplex ad, but it has internal article linking articles as well. So the result here, if you see it, for less than 1 million users per month, the site reached almost 3 million users, active users with a growth of 200%. Page views followed a similar trend while monetization is increased by 15 times on ExMarketPlace working on the entire monetization. So as I said, it's not only the revenues which we look at, it's also the user retention, the page speed, which is going to make our users return to the website, and subsequently it increases the revenues for the publisher. Now we have the video syndication. Video syndication is where we will provide publishers with with a video content on their website, so we can get relative video content for the publisher's website. It could be any vertical, it could be tech, it could be news, finance, and this can be done at no extra cost. And we would provide the monetization through pre-roll demand from Google. So not only Google, but also other demand partners as well. So good content ads, powerful content ads, in context with the content of the website, and we can provide this to our video syndication. I would like to take you to the X Marketplace, reporting system. So here we have the real-time interactive reports, or the real-time interactive reports for the monetization. You can group by the ad unit, date, device, and geo, and you can get all the data such as impressions, clicks, CTR, average CPM, and the viewability, and of course the total revenue. So this is real time from the Google Ad Manager, and so publishers can keep track of their campaigns. The next we have is the real-time targeting reports. Basically, where this is a report where you can add, as I said before, you could add key values. So key values targeting is for you to approach certain campaigns. So if you want to know from which campaigns your traffic is coming from, so you can actually pass key values on the as a UTM parameter. And as per the key values, you can get the data on our system, on our reporting system, and you will get the same data, that is the ad unit, device, impressions, clicks, CTR, viewability, and the CPC and CPM revenue. Key values has helped a lot of publishers increase their revenues. We also have the revenue per session, which means we can track how much revenue each session of the publisher has made. This helps them place their bids on the advertising side to drive traffic to the website. Now I would like to take you to the overview reports. Overview reports is basically a complete overview of your revenues for the previous day. Overview report enables to generate reports group by date, ad units, domain, and channels. Furthermore, the report generates impressions, clicks, CPM, eCPMs, and total revenue. Sessions and revenue per sessions in 20 different time zones. This section enables users to download reports in Microsoft Excel, copy reports to clipboard. So with this report, as it's mentioned, you can also download the report and extensive details of all the data points from the ad manager will be available. Marketplace can also provide you with an API integration. Our API integrations report is in JSON, that's JavaScript object notation, for interactive targeting and overview reports. Furthermore, the report generates impressions, clicks, ECB, and total revenues. This is for publishers who have their own reporting system and they want to integrate it with our reporting system. We can provide them with the API integration, which help them track on their dashboard. Now I would like to take you through what's the programmatic advertising and the programmatic guaranteed deals. As I said, what is programmatic advertising? Programmatic advertising is the process of automation, or process of automating the buying and selling of ad inventory in real time through automated bidding system. Programmatic advertising enables brands or agencies to purchase ad impressions on publisher sites or apps within milliseconds through a sophisticated ecosystem. Programmatic guaranteed deals is where the buyer directly buys inventory from the publisher. The buy agrees to the buyer agrees to buy on a fixed number of impressions, and the publisher agrees to deliver the exact amount of impressions or a guaranteed price. This is how programmatic guaranteed deals work. We work with advertisers across the globe, across Europe, buying traffic on our network. We provide unmatchable CPM rates, high viewability, and also through native ads, which I'll explain a little below. Um, how we help advertisers reach their goal through advertising on our network, and we can work on the CPM and the CPN, or CPC basis, cost per impression and cost per click. Here we have global advertising verticals and impression count of ExMarketPlace. ExMarketPlace can provide you global demand with inventory vertical and every vertical in our network. So we have business and industry with 37 million, finance 33 million impressions, uh, internet and telecom 32 million impressions. So we can global impressions in terms of ad, which can be provided to advertisers to focus on their brands to meet the advertising goals with our network. This is the traffic distribution for Middle East, with most of our traffic comes from Palestine, which is 19 million impressions monthly. Morocco is 1.3 million. Egypt and United Emirates another 1 million. So we also so we would like to connect with brands and advertisers in this region, because then we have good numbers in this region, and definitely we can help advertisers reach their goals through all of our all of our uh, creative ads and the native ad solution, which we can provide to advertisers as well, to focus on their brands, on to meet their advertising goals, and also for branding purposes for advertisers as well. The global that was for the Middle East. This is the global traffic distribution. X Marketplace can provide you not only GCC traffic but also worldwide traffic, and most of the traffic comes from tier one countries. Reach your audience not locally, but also globally. Most of our traffic, if you see, is from Italy, which we have 146 million now impressions, and United States we have 20 impressions, 20,000 impressions, 20 million, sorry, 20 million impressions, and India is 30 million impressions. So we're quite distributed globally. If you see, we have Nigeria as well as 13 million impressions. So global traffic across our network, and we can provide advertisers premium inventory to display native and even video for this kind of so to reach the advertising goals. Next is the programmatic native for buyers. Programmatic, we have given you examples of two of our programmatic native ads which we have created. Programmatic native are the best bet for advertisers. Good look and feel ads for advertising campaigns, higher CTR, and a better conversion rate than banner ads. Native ads also provide you high viewability for advertisers, and with this, we've seen a good ROI with advertisers as well, and they've reached their advertising goals through the programmatic native solution of ExMarketPlace. Also to mention, for programmatic native ads with higher CTR, we work on a CPM on a CPC basis. So the higher the clicks, the more easier for the advertiser to reach their advertising goals. Why advertise with X Marketplace? Over 300,000 impressions per month globally, with premium and high quality inventory. Pick and choose the websites which you want to brand uh, be advertised. Unmatchable CPM rates compared to direct buying on any websites. Programmatic native solutions for you to reach your audience with a higher CTR to meet your advertising goals. Use of audience suite will help you narrow down your audience for the right targeting to avoid wastage of advertising budgets. 70% viewability and high CTR to meet your advertising goals. Programmatic guaranteed deals with premium publishers across all geos. Detailed report on websites with advertising spends. We provide impressions not only in 300 million across monthly, so we can provide you this impression for global campaigns, and this can be done on a CPM and a CPC basis for you to reach the advertising goals. One one more case study which I would like to bring across. It was featured on Google as well. It's the News Consumer Insight ExMarketPlace. The Google News Consumer Insight is a tool given by Google to publishers where they can connect their analytics, and um, they can connect the analytics, and the tool will provide them how many uh, how many how many what of the audience is casual readers, loyal readers, and also brand lovers. So as it said in the tool, the brand lovers must be targeted as well as the loyal readers, as these are the audience which will be on returning on the website. So we've received a testimony as well, Google, from Potale Bambini, which is a Italian website. Google NC has been very useful in developing a business. The framework features, along with how its marketplace improving the loyal readers to the data analysis. So with this tool, we actually help the publisher to increase their impression on their website by targeting the right set of audience on their network. And lastly, thank you today everyone for viewing this presentation on this important topic of how we monetize during the pandemic. Please do reach out to me. My details are here on the slide. You can also reach out to me on Skype. And and any questions, please do let me know. I'll be glad to take it. Thank you so much again for your time, and have a nice day. Bye bye.